Ashley with Keller Williams up in Everett, and I'm here to bring a video out for my buyers. Okay, so the environment is rough. Okay, it's rough. You know, I mean, especially if you're in the lower price points, it's rough. It's competitive. It's going to be competitive, and it's, you know, I don't have a crystal ball here, but I'm guessing it's going to be competitive going into next year. And so here we are. We're at the end of the year. We're getting ready to get into January, and if you know anything about the Seattle market and the surrounding areas, it picks up quite a bit in the summertime. So what are the things you need to do right now to get prepared? What are the things you need to do right now to be prepared and ready to go? First and foremost, get with a lender. This is critical. I mean, it is almost as critical as picking the right agent to back you up in your quest to find your house. Definitely get with a lender. Go and see 2 and 3 lenders. And the reason I say 2 and 3 lenders is because not all lenders have the exact same programs. Not all lenders have the same programs. So some of them have access to different programs, especially if you're a first-time home buyer and you're looking to do some down payment assistance. There are programs that are not available to every lender. So I'll just be the first to say that. If you're interested in that, you want to get more information, contact me. I'll also leave a link down below. And what this link does is if you click on the link, when you hit it, it'll ask you a couple of questions and qualify you, and it'll figure out what programs you qualify for as far as down payment assistance. I mean, it's great. I mean, if you want to talk about some free money that'll help boost your down payment so it'll lower your total monthly payments, this is definitely a way to go. So check out that link down below. The other thing that you need to do is sit down with a real estate agent. Real estate agent is going to be super duper helpful in helping you kind of like navigate the first steps, right? And maybe even help you make a plan. Because, you know, a lot of times, especially for first-time home buyers, like this is going to be your first house, okay? It's really, really exciting and really, really awesome. But you want to make sure that you're positioning yourself so that you have good resale value in the future. I mean, there's other considerations. You know, there's a lot of working parts. And so it's great to sit down with a professional, find out what's going on, get some good direction, and just get help in that way. So it's awesome, okay? So first thing you're going to do, sit down with maybe 2 or 3 lenders. They all have different programs. Before you do that, check the link down below. If you're a first-time home buyer and you're interested in down payment assistance, find out what programs exist, and they'll help you. It'll help you. It'll give you a list. These are the lenders that do these types of programs, so that way you can get started with that. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to sit down with a real estate agent and get a plan and have them help you get the steps in motion for your purchase, because there are a lot of things that you need to have up front before you actually put in your offer, especially in a competitive environment. You're going to want to have, you know, all of your lender stuff taken care of. You're going to want to know sort of like exactly how much money you can spend, what your limits are, and all that stuff. And sometimes that involves other conversations. So the next thing I want you to do after you sit down and chat with your agent is maybe sit down again with your partner if you're buying with somebody else and discuss the information that was given to you during the buyer consult, okay? So you might want to talk about, okay, well, where do we want to live? How far are we willing to commute? What communities do we want to be in? How much over list are we willing to go? Where do we really need to set our budget if we know we're going to have to go over list price? Do we have extra cash to make up the difference if the house doesn't appraise? You know, how much do we put aside for that? I mean, these are questions you need to know some answers to, okay? So, and they might involve conversations, which is fine. It's no problem. As long as you know what you're getting into, it's not a problem, okay? So those are the big things that you need to do to get prepped up. Then the next thing you want to figure out is sort of what is your timeline. So to buy a house, you know, it may take you 2 months. It sort of depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for something like really specific that doesn't come on the market very often, it may take you longer. So you might want to look out, like, what's your timeline? If your lease is running out in like April, you need to get with a real estate agent and a lender right away. Right away. Because here's the thing, if you have a down payment assistance program, that may take you 30 to 45 days to finish that transaction. And that doesn't include the time that it takes for you to like actually hunt down the property, go to different properties, maybe have a couple of bidding wars, lose some wars, win some, you know, like, I mean, you never know what's going to happen. Maybe win one, go into inspection, find out it's not the right house. I mean, so there's a lot of things that can make the process a little bit longer. And you just need to know in advance that's what it is. So, like I said, if you have a lease that is running out in March or in April, go to my Facebook page right away, click buyer consultation, and make an appointment with me, and let's get started. I can, if you're not sure what lender to go to, I can help you out with that. Any real estate agent should be able to help you out with getting in touch with a couple of lenders so you can begin that process of having them get all of your documentation and figuring out what your price range is. Because that's what's really going to tell you. I mean, you know, you may want a brand new built house, and some of those, they're like at $350, and maybe you're not quite there yet, or maybe you can afford a little more than you think. So go to my go check out my Facebook page, hit buyer consultation, and set an appointment with me, and we'll get started. The other thing that I want to tell you is if you are looking to just like either you're a move-up buyer, so you're wanting to buy another house and go up, or you're wanting to downsize, hit my Facebook page. There is an awesome consultation I'll do with you. It's called Strategizing Your Sale, because what you're going to be doing is something a little bit different. You're going to want to get a maximum price for your property that you have right now, and at the same time, look in this competitive environment, find a property to buy, and you're going to want to probably close those simultaneously. That's what happens to most people. They have to be able to match them up enough so that you can get both of those transactions done at the same time. So, Strategizing Your Sale, it's on my Facebook page. Click that. We have an appointment. We sit down. We talk about, okay, what are the steps? How do we make this happen? Because it's possible. It's no problem. So how do we make it happen? What do we need to do? How do we prepare your home for sale to get the maximum amount of money? What's that timeline look like? Like, how soon do we need to put in offers? When should we start putting in offers? And all of that stuff. Really important, really critical. So that's what I have for you. Please like the video. Follow me on Facebook. I have a ton of stuff. You can make an appointment with me on Facebook. It's great. Subscribe to my channel. I do like lots of informational things for everybody. And hit my website, ashleybolden.com. And I will see you again soon, YouTube.